Welcome everybody to Monday's asynchronous work. Under normal circumstances, the relative frequency histograms for the battery lives of ePhone and unlimited phones are shown. The normal curves for each dataset are mapped on top of the histogram. So looking at this, seems pretty good. So this is the relative frequency. This is the battery life. It's kind of like a normal curve. Both of them. One looks more spread out than the other. All right, let's look at the next part. So normal curves can be graphed. So why don't we, so the relative frequency histograms for the battery lives are shown. The normal curves are mapped on top of the histogram. Cool. Normal curves can be graphed with units of standard deviation on the horizontal axis. Okay, so now we're going to graph the standard deviation. The normal curve for the ePhone sample has a standard deviation of 0.5 hours. So that means in each of the deviations, like for example S, we're going to see that it's going to go by let's see, for the ePhone is 0.5. So what we're going to do is we're going to write down, it starts at 10, it's going to go to 10.5. Ooh, I should have made this a little bit smaller. Let's make it smaller. And then 11. And then another standard deviation later would be 11.5. Going backwards, this would be 9.5, followed by 9 and 8.5. The normal curve for the unlimited sample has a standard deviation of 0.4 hours. So the standard deviation S equals 0.4. The mean of each sample is 10.0 hours. So sorry guys, I forgot to mention that. So the mean is 10. Okay, so let's write it in. Get our instance. And let's go in. All right, so here we go. This would be 10.04, or 10.4, 10.8, and then 11.2. Over here, we'd be going down to 9.6, 9.2, and then 8.8. So it says interpret the meaning of S equals 0. So that means 0 standard deviations from the mean. So what does that mean? Let's type it in. The value of f equals 0, so the standard deviation of 0 represents the mean of the data, which is 10.0 for each data set. How do we know that? Well, that's because it says right here. It says the mean is 10.0. Alright guys, that's it for the Monday asynchronous work. I'll catch you later for block day 2, asynchronous work.